Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, let's take a look at Dymension and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on into this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor, and while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I make price target videos every day at 6 a.m. Eastern time on the dot. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well so that you don't miss a thing in this rapidly evolving crypto space. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. I have made a transition with my price target videos where I'm only looking at raw data, but I did make a video talking about Dymension along with a couple other cryptocurrencies. Check that video out in terms of fundamentals. I am happy to share that information with you there. I made it about a month ago, but in this video, we're going to look at just the raw numbers and see where we can land from there. And I do have everything when it comes to fundamentals, everything I could gather at least in the back of my mind at least. So Dymension, $5.26, $767 million market cap, modular blockchain, very new cryptocurrency, launched, spiked, and then hasn't really done much since its launch in February. I am not too concerned in that regard. It is what it is. It happens a lot with cryptos. And, when euphoria returns, I would expect this crypto to go much higher. We do have to do some work with this because it does have a fully diluted market cap of $5.2 billion. Circulating supply is only 14.6% in circulation. And so we need to know what's going on with the tokenomics so that we're not left being bag holders with an highly inflated supply. And it's a little bit tricky with Dymension with their tokenomics. So you can see the public allocation is fully vested, which is a good sign because the general public, they're just going to sell for the most part. And I wouldn't be surprised if because of that, we were to see some kind of positive move up, especially if we were to see Bitcoin move higher. You can see the backers and the core contributing team, they don't get their unlocks until later in this year, but still a decent amount off. And then ecosystem and R&D, they get daily unlocks every day. It's not a ton. It's not going to put a ton of inflationary pressure on us if we're holding Dymension. So that's something that it's not terrible. It's fine. It is what it is. But then we have this untracked section here, 380 million, 38% of the supply. And I think I have an idea of what that untracked supply is, but I want you to take this with a grain of salt. I'm not entirely sure. And so we can see here 38%. Okay, 38%. So incentive manager, 33%, ecosystem and R&D, 20%, core contributing team, 20%, backers, 14%, et cetera, 8%, 5%. So that does add up to 100%. So where's the 38% coming from? That's just kind of untracked. I think it's this locked supply over here. It doesn't quite add up to 38%, but it's 36.7%. So that's close enough to make me wonder if that is the large chunk of the supply that is untracked. And I'm going to go off of that the locked supply is a large chunk of that 38% that's untracked. And so if it's locked, I do believe it's probably going to be locked for a decent amount of time. At least I hope that's the case. If not, then that's going to have massive inflationary pressure. So just keep that in mind. I couldn't figure it out entirely 100% where I could give you a conclusive answer all for myself. So based on all that, where is Dymension going to be at the end of the year? If that is locked beyond 2024, what we're going to see is 18.6% of the supply will be unlocked. And so you got to remember here, so we're at 14.6% now. So that's, only 4% higher than where it is now. In comparison to other cryptocurrencies, that's not terrible at all. Of course, I always prefer for zero inflation worries, but we can live with a 4% increase in its circulating supply. So with all that in mind, 0.03% is the current market cap dominance with Dymension. I am projecting a 0.1% market cap dominance, and that is with my understanding of the fundamentals with modular blockchains, with what they have with their niche. I do think that there's potential for a big modular blockchain run. And so that's not an insignificant market cap dominance increase. That's a tripling of the market cap dominance. and Euphoria returnings, that gives us a 7 billion total, 7 billion market cap for this crypto. I don't think that's unfair at all for me to give this a $7 billion market cap. So divide that by 186 million circulating supply. That gives us a price of $37.61. That's about a 7x from today's prices. I have no idea what other people are calling for. I wouldn't be surprised if some people were calling for $100, $200, whatever. I'm landing on $37.61. I had to assume some things. I already did mention that, so I'm very open to be proven wrong about this, but that's where I'm landing. That's what's on the spreadsheet. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Where do you think Dymension is going? If you got any value from this video, be sure to smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section for the algorithm. Otherwise, I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.